This is my third reflection vlog out of 3 for Unit 5, working to a brief Learn Outcome 3. For this we've been asked to record 3 reflection vlogs at different times to reflect on the period of time between each one, reflecting on the project. So for this one I'll talk about all the final work and any problems that we had. But firstly, in terms of meeting all the deadlines, as a group and for all the group tasks and individually for all the individual tasks, we managed to meet all the deadlines. There were a couple that got moved back by Scott for just a week or a couple of days because he noticed that it wasn't just like a couple of groups, every group was weren't going to manage to meet the deadline, so he moved it back to give everyone a fighting chance. Overall with the final work, in terms of the advert, after this, as a group, we managed to put one together that at the time we thought was good enough to hand in, but now, after listening to the feedback we've been given by Scott, and after talking it over as a group, I think all 3 of us are sort of a bit disappointed with what we turned in, because we feel like we could have done a lot more to it instead of just what we did, because we didn't, although we had all the planning time, we didn't really plan an advert. So when it came to filming it, we sort of just had to take a camera and go out and film something, whatever we thought of on that day, and then edit it together, which is why, after listening to the feedback, the pass that we got awarded is the correct mark, and we sort of expected it because we know that actually we could have put a lot more effort and a lot more time and care into the advert. But overall, with that, we're going to make some small teasers and maybe another advert to help boost our markup to at least a merit and maybe a distinction, but definitely we're aiming to get up to a merit. In terms of the poster we created, right near the beginning of the unit, before we started actually filming, we put a poster together, and after doing it, all 3 of us sort of looked at it and said, yeah, that's not really going to attract anyone into the webisodes, because it just doesn't even give you the blandest bit of detail about it. So after speaking to Paul I was speaking to one of the clients, I was speaking to Pork Chop, we came up with a better idea for a poster where we would have a face in the middle and half of it be me normally, if like I was speaking now, and then the other half of me with all the makeup and the wig on, to just sort of add that effect of, oh, what's it to do with? We created it to start with, and then we lost the file, so we had to recreate it. I did that this week, but because it was so tight with filming and that, we managed to get it done. But where Abby has been quite stressed lately, and me, because obviously we've had 2 practicals doing it once, we weren't really agreeing on the poster. I kept thinking it looked alright, but then Abby kept thinking, as she does, that there were problems with it. And that's alright, because all she wanted was to get the poster looking better, which is understandable, but it sort of held us back from actually filming as well. So I think maybe we should have organised it better and done the poster beforehand and not left it to the last minute. In terms of the actual web pilot episode, we're near completion of the actual project, which is this Wednesday. As a group, we've nearly finished making it. We've got most of it edited. I can't say it. Most of it completed. Because we've only got 3 more scenes to do that fit in right at the beginning, and to record 2 the actual soundtrack to go over the credits, and there's a bit where I'm having my makeup done. We used a song in the advert. We're going to have to re-record that after listening to the feedback for it, so that it actually helps the webisode. So in that aspect, we've got 3 days left to do it. We're planning to get that all done on Monday, and then on Tuesday me and Shannon are looking to get it, to edit it, because Abby is unavailable on Tuesday, and then so me and Shannon are hoping to edit it while she's away, ready for Wednesday when she's back, to show her so she can look over it and sort of see, so we can all agree on the final thing before handing it in. Again, in terms of the pilot, my acting shown in the advert was, my skills were really limited, and you can tell that because when Maddie and Naomi in the advert come over, I'm sort of there with my hands in my pockets, sort of like all stiff and not really doing a lot, when really for my character in the actual webisodes I should be sort of like playerish and all that. But I think as it's gone on, and as now we're filming the pilot, that my acting skills still are, I'm not the best, but they've improved, and you can see the difference between me in the pilot to me in the advert, which is helping us give the pilot a better feel. But with Abby and Shannon in the pilot, it's simple. As soon as we decided on the shot they're filming, straight away they've got it down and doing it quite well. And with me, I'm not getting it nailed first time. It's maybe taken 2-3 takes to get it actually perfect. Although, say like it takes 3 takes to do a scene, although the first 2 are good, we have been looking to give it the edge to make it look really professional, make it stand out from all the other webisodes that are being created, to help us when it comes to marking. Finally, as a group for the entire project, to start with, we didn't really work well as a group. There was a lot of arguing and a lot of disagreements between all 3 of us. But now we've sort of rectified it and sort of got on with the work and distributed job roles to each other, so that if there's a problem we know who to go to with the editing. If there's a problem, Shannon and Abby speak to me, because out of the 3 I'm the one that's got the most experience doing editing. If there's a problem with the script, because Shannon after college and university wants to be a scriptwriter, we sort of gave that role to her after she asked. So if there was a problem with what we're actually filming, we went to Shannon to find out what it was we're filming next, and then we gave Abby the role of director to overlook really what not to tell me and Shannon mainly what to do. To if me and Shannon have got a problem with, say like the poster, the logo, say when we was creating it, we would speak to Abby. But all that considered, the main problem for me in terms of the group isn't what we've worked on, isn't the work we've produced, isn't the way we've worked. It's the fact that if you take us, we're in college we're in on Monday, Tuesday and a Wednesday, and on the Monday we could be really close, and on the Wednesday we could be at each other's throats. So that's my final reflection vlog out of 3. Thank you.